I went through all 14 of Sam Darnold's interceptions and found some things that the Patriots can use in order to win Super Bowl 60. But before I get into it, please, please, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. I'm on the road to 350 subs. Once I hit 350, I'll be doing a giveaway of some merch, some gift cards, as well as other items as well. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing that the Patriots absolutely have to do if they want to win Super Bowl 60 is they have to get pressure on Sam Darnold. Now, that sounds easier said than done, right? How do you put pressure on Sam Darnold? You got to go stunts, you got to go send pressure, and you got to disguise your looks on the back end. I went through all of Sam Darnold's interceptions during the regular season. He threw 14 of them. 10 of them came in which he either had pressure in his face or the DBs disguised their look and confused Darnold into throwing somewhere he shouldn't have been throwing. So let's get into the film. I'm gonna break it down a little bit. These first few clips, I just want to show you what Darnold does when he has pressure in his face. He has this bad habit of having his feet go towards the sidelines. His chest is going towards the end zone before he throws the ball, and it leads to bad throws. I had coaches in college who would coach up the quarterbacks and say, you always want your chest towards the sideline and you want your feet and shoulders towards your target in order to make an accurate throw. But watch Darnold. Every single time he has pressure, he squares those feet up and it leads to a bad throw. Let's look at this first clip against the Commanders. Ball snap, drops back, scramble, see some pressure, squares his feet up. Throws a bad ball. It's the same thing in this next clip against the Rams. Play action, pressure in his face, squares his feet up, bad throw, interception. Here's another example against the Rams. Gets some pressure, ends up in a position that no football player and really no man should ever be in, and that's feet in the air. And of course, that leads to another interception. Then again against Carolina, Kenneth Walker gets pushed into his lap, his feet square up, overthrows JSN, and it's an interception. But again, the question becomes, how do you get this pressure on Sam Darnold? Well, it's one of two things. Either simulated pressure or you disguise your looks to make Darnold think that you're in a certain coverage that you're really not. Okay, so let's look at this first play where the Rams did it against him during the regular season. Okay, so simulated pressure means that there are guys that look like they're going to blitz, but really they're going to drop out. So if you look at this look right here, it looks like all of these guys are blitzing. Okay, maybe you can even add a couple more on the outside, but at least those on the line of scrimmage, it looks like they're coming, right? So as a quarterback, what you think when you see cover zero and you see all out blitz is you got to get to a hot route. And who's a better guy to turn to than Jackson Smith and Jigba this season? He's going to run a slant here. And so Darnold thinks, especially with this guy playing outside leverage, that is an easy touchdown, but it's simulated pressure. Not everyone is coming. The last person you expect to drop out is a big D tackle in the middle right here, but that's exactly what happens. He drops right underneath this slant route out here by JSN. Darnold doesn't even see him or doesn't anticipate him dropping out and throws it right to the big man. Let's take a look. Thinks everyone's coming. Big man drops out, throws it right to him. Get the oxygen mask. This next clip comes in the same game against the Rams, man. Again, it looks like all of these guys up here are blitzing, right? And it also looks like straight man across the board based on the alignment. So Sam Darnold is thinking, okay, I got two slants to my left, and I'm going to hit whichever one has the best leverage. What he doesn't know is that everyone's going to drop into zone. So he's going to zone turn again, giving up the inside. That leverage is going to be won by Rashid Shaheed, but he doesn't know that this guy has the curl flat here, hook curl here, and then you got deep third, and he's your curl flat here. So when he sees that this guy's going to kind of open up as a zone turn, giving up this inside leverage, he's going to fire to Shaheed, thinking he has no time because all of these guys are blitzing up here. But it's zone actually, and right here, he's going to drop underneath that slant and get picked off. Let's take a look. Ball snap. He thinks he has a slant. Nope. Interception. Again, just disguising looks to confuse the quarterback. This last clip is against the Buccaneers from earlier in the season. Now, this look kind of looks a little crazy, right? It kind of looks a little tricky. Something fishy's going on, right? when you're up on the line, you may think that, again, it may be just straight cover zero and you got man here, maybe man here. These two out here are for your two receivers stacked up, and you got a backer for your running back. That's what you may think, especially on second and short if they're trying to sell out to stop the run, right? So Darnold, he's going to have a motion down here and a quick slant there. And that's where he's going to try to throw it to, which might be the right decision based on what Tampa ends up doing. They end up running a fire pressure, which means they're going to have multiple guys blitz from this side and then run zone behind it. It's a fire zone. He's going to come out here. This guy's actually going to drop and play a hook. And then you got two deep players. I'm sure you got a safety somewhere back here as well. The problem is Darnold, because he's confused by the look, he just takes too long to throw the ball. So take a look here. You're going to get motion down. Slants there now. But he gets confused, takes too long, interception. So again, if I'm New England, I'm disguising looks. I'm sending stunts. I'm sending sim pressures, all types of stuff to get in Sam Darnold's head a little bit. This is the biggest game of his career, and he hasn't always been clutch. He played really well against the Rams, but we know he hasn't always played clutch in big games. Confuse him. Give him different looks. Give him different looks on the back end. Make him think it's man. Make him think it's zone, and then wound up being in another coverage. That's how I think you can force Sam Darnold to throw interceptions and turn the ball over, man. And if you want my full in-depth analysis of how the Seahawks could beat the Patriots, but also how the Patriots could beat the Seahawks, please hit this video right here. Again, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 350 subs. I'll be doing a giveaway once I hit it. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned. I have another video for you real soon.